Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is The Raptor, and it's time for another episode of Who'd Win and Why. And this time we're recreating Civil War. We got Captain America going up against Iron Man. Now this is actually the Season 1 finale of Who'd Win and Why. I'll talk a bit more about that at the end of the video. But, let's get into this. So this, just like Civil War, this is Captain America versus Iron Man, but this time it's just one-on-one. There's like, it's just what would normally happen, what would most likely happen, and there's no outside help. It's just a standard Who'd Win and Why of Captain America going up against Iron Man, the two leaders of the Avengers. So, who'd win and why? Let's find out. Now, for Captain America, he's been on Who'd Win and Why before. He fought Deathstroke, and spoiler alert, go off this video if you haven't seen it. But Captain America lost to Deathstroke. If you want to know why, just check out the Captain America vs. Deathstroke Who'd Win and Why if you were spoiled right here. But this time he's back going up against Iron Man, so I'll go over him a bit. I'll go over him a bit again. So, he has his shield, which is made out of proto-adamantium and vibranium, which is pretty nearly unbreakable. Like, it really is only being able to be broken by, cosmic or reality warping powers and abilities, stuff like that, which Iron Man doesn't have. What else can Cap? So, he's adept in pretty much every fighting style known to man. He's an expert fighter, he's like a boxer, he's a ninja, again, like every fighting style. He's not a master in any of them, but he's adept in all of them, really. What else? He also has super soldier level strength, speed, durability. So he's basically like a perfect human. Like, it's, you know what I mean by that, like, super soldier, perfect human. That type of stuff. So yeah, his pretty much peak physical perfection, if you know what I mean. So Captain America, human level wise, is really good. So that's just the general stuff that I have to go over with Captain America. So he's a great fighter, really strong and fast, and he has a shield that he uses for defense, and he can throw, and it will always end up back in hand because of his super soldier mind. I've gone over a lot of this before, and you guys probably already know a lot about Captain America. So let's move on to Iron Man. Now with Iron Man, there's a few things I want to clear up when I'm talking about him. First of all, he has like over 50 suits, and I'm definitely not going to go into all of them. I'm really going to go into 7 of them, and I'm not going to have like a swarm of suits come at Captain America, because that's just not fair. Basically, if Tony's not in the suit, it does not count as him. He cannot use it. That's like guidelines for this battle. So the 7 suits that I'm going to be using, the first one is Mark 40. I'm going to go over just a bit of these, just like a really brief explanation of each suit. So there's Mark 42, which is basically it can repair itself, and it is basically it's from Iron Man 3, where he can basically call it one piece at a time to him. That stuff. He also has his I think is it Mark 16, which is his stealth armor. That armor is basically more about speed and stealth rather than like actual weapons and armor and stuff like that. It's more surrounded around speed and stealth. He also has his Hulkbuster, but you already know what that does. He has his I think it's Mark 25, which is the one that has the pneumatic hammers. It's really powerful. It's like a power suit kind of thing. What else? He has his Extremis armor, which is the armor connected to his brain. He has the I think, did I miss one? He has his speed armor, his fastest armor, which I believe is nicknamed Shotgun or something, I think, but it's the fastest armor he has. And he also has his Endosym armor, which is half technology, half symbiote. So that's the thing that he uses in his Superior Iron Man comic series. Its real name is the Endosym. So those are the 7 suits that Iron Man will be using in this fight, if he can. Like, these are the options he has, essentially. He can't use any more than these suits, because that's just way too much research, and that's way too many suits to keep track of and stuff like that. Plus, it's just not that fair to Captain America. So those are the 7 suits, and if Tony's not in the suit, he cannot use it. He can't send a swarm of suits out to Cap. That's not fair either. I'm just trying to make this a bit more fair. Now, into Iron Man. So what I believe is that all of the Iron Man suits, no matter what it is, can lift up to 100 tons. They can survive deadly blows because, it's armor. They're all made, I believe, of a gold titanium alloy, and they can go very fast. I think I've heard supersonic speeds. I'm not sure how true that actually is, but I know they can also move faster than an Extremis super soldier's eye can track. Just on the ground, not even in the air. So, speed-wise, like, that's really impressive. What else has Iron Man done? So Tony Stark, he's a genius. He has Jarvis in pretty much every suit, which means that his strategy is high up there. You know, like he can strategize, he can analyze pretty much everything. He's also pretty good at hand to hand. He has been able to stand up to Captain America, you guessed it, and that's going to help him in this fight. Obviously, going up against Captain America, both of these characters have led the Avengers, so both of them, they have leadership skills or whatever, but that's not really going to help them in this fight, because they're fighting each other. Both of them have fought before. They have fought themselves before, but again, that doesn't really mean anything because this series is without writer influence, and I'm not having any writer influence in this at all. This is generally like yes, they still know each other. They still know each other and stuff like that. But realistically, what would happen? Stuff like that. So that's basically that's the basics of both of these characters. Iron Man. He can fly. He has his repulsors. He has his he has like a lot of weapons on hand. Each suit is different, but I've already gone over the general stuff about all the suits. I might go into further detail if I need to when I talk about who would win this fight, but that's yeah. So now I guess this is actually going pretty fast. Who do I think would really win this fight? I'm sorry to say it, but Captain America stands no chance against Iron Man. I'm sorry, and I could be wrong, but I'm really confident in this one. Maybe even more confident than Captain America versus Deathstroke, and that was probably the one I was most confident in. This one, I don't see Captain America winning at all. I'm sorry, Cap, you're losing again on this series, but I really don't think that you can beat Iron Man. Now, here's why. First of all, Iron Man can stand up to Captain America in hand-to-hand. That is insane. Most people, like Spider-Man, he can't really stand up, he has his way of the spider and stuff like that, but generally when we see in cartoons or whatever, we see that Captain America is able to, and even in Civil War the movie, we see that he's able to basically beat him eventually in hand-to-hand combat, and maybe even multiple people at the same time. So the fact that Iron Man can actually stand up to the guy in hand-to-hand, that is absolutely insane, because that's one of the biggest things that Captain America would have over him, and if he can stand up to him, wow, that's amazing. And then in pretty much every other category, Iron Man nearly takes it. He has his suits can lift up to 100 tons, and Captain America can I think he can lift 1,100 pounds or something, which is just over half a ton. Yeah, Iron Man is clearly stronger, over 100 times stronger. Remember, it doesn't matter what suit he uses, and he's also much faster. Remember, faster than an Extremis super soldier's eye can track. Captain America is a super soldier, so I'm pretty sure he's also faster when it comes to fly. And also he can fly too, and he has more firepower than Cap. He has all of his weapons. His versatility is crazy, especially when you factor in all the other suits. Captain America, and plus, even the only thing Captain America has over him is really his shield. If we're doing the shield versus any of the suits, vibranium and proto-adamantium together is just much more durable than any suit that Iron Man has, even the Hulkbuster. But it doesn't matter, because if Iron Man if he has that speed, and if he's fought Captain America before, I bet that he can find a way to get around the shield. And if we're being really honest, guys, Iron Man doesn't need the other suits in order to win this fight. Yes, Iron Man can change up his strategy if he really feels that he needs to, if he somehow ends up losing, but in the end, he really only needs one suit, because let's just say it's the Mark 42. Mark 42 is still stronger, still faster, for an armor-wise, not including the shield, armor and suit-wise, it's still much more durable, gold titanium alloy. And it has much more firepower no matter what's... Well, I guess the stealth one doesn't have that much firepower. It's more so based on stealth and speed. But it doesn't even really matter. He doesn't need any other suit. He doesn't even need the Hulkbuster. He doesn't need the Striker suit. He doesn't need the Shotgun suit. He doesn't need any of those suits. He just needs one suit. And realistically, he'd be able to beat Captain America. Again, they fought before, but... Iron Man would have just as much experience fighting Captain America as Captain America would have fighting Iron Man. That's just simple logic, people. Honestly, like Captain America, he really can't win this fight because Iron Man's probably much faster than Captain America can throw the shield. He can catch him off guard really well. He has a Jarvis, so he can analyze the weak points. He knows both of them know a lot about each other. But just because you know something about someone doesn't mean you can overpower them. And Captain America has no way to get around Iron Man's flight, his repulsors, his all the weapons that he has on any of his suits. There's no way. I really don't see any way Captain America can win. Yes, Captain America did win in Civil War, but that's the movies. They're not always the same in the comics. And plus, if there was no Winter Soldier there, I really think that there would have been something. It would have been a different story. Because again, it was 2 against 1, and Iron Man did nearly win. He was doing really, really well. But again, that's the movie. It doesn't really matter. Again, I don't really see... I'm not saying that this is really like a landslide in any real way, even though I'm really making it sound like that. But you know, it's not as much a landslide as, like, let's say Batman versus Superman, you know, stuff like that. But still, Captain America could stay in there for a while, but in the end, Iron Man is just too powerful. He has too much versatility, he's too strong, he's too fast. He beats him in nearly every category, and if Captain America did have a chance, it would be hand-to-hand combat. But Iron Man's too durable for that, and he's also stood up to Captain America, with or without the shield. I don't see any way that Captain America could really defeat Iron Man, and especially if it's a battle to the death. Iron Man is still in that suit. The only way that we could really say that Captain America could kill him is that if Iron Man still has the arc reactor that he needs to survive, and that he somehow like gets a good hit with him on the shield, and that, you know, he starts dying or whatever. But other than that, it doesn't seem likely that Captain America could win against Iron Man, realistically. Again, if you're a good writer, you can really make anybody win. But you can make anyone win against any other person. But realistically, Captain America would not be able to beat Iron Man. But again, this is still all my opinion. I am really confident about this opinion, even more confident than Captain America versus Deathstroke. But if you really feel that Captain America can beat Iron Man, again, this would still be including all the other suits involved, which is the Hulkbuster, which is the Endosym, which is the Extremis armor. But if you think that Captain America can still stand up to all of those, please, and if you have good reasoning, leave it in the comments below. I want to hear your opinion, because even though I know some stuff about these characters, I don't know everything. I know far from everything. I don't know everything they've done. I don't know everything that they can do. You know, so yeah, leave it in the comments below if you think Captain America could win. If you liked this episode, please tell me in the comments below. Tell me what other episodes you'd like to see in the future seasons, because this was the end of season 1. This is the season 1 finale of Who'd Win and Why. Fairly soon I will have the schedule for, because every season is going to have 10 episodes. I will have the schedule for the next season fairly soon. So then you're gonna see those ones. I might take a little bit of a break, but if I am going to, it's not going to be that long. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So, this was Season 1. It's been a great season so far. I'm hoping I can continue this for a while. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of good fights in Season 2. So, you guys watch out for the schedule video. That's going to be something you guys are going to want to see. And, yeah, this was my season finale. So, again, Iron Man would probably be Captain America. If you think Captain America can win, tell me in the comments below. Leave your suggestions about other fights that you'd like to see. If you did like this video, give it a like. Comment on everything I said to comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it, and you'd be able to stay up to date with all the Who'd Win and Why that I'm going to get out later. So guys, this was my episode, Captain America versus Iron Man, and stay tuned for more Who'd Win and Whys in the future. So see you later, and have a good night.